Flip it when. Welcome back. I'm Guy Mount, and we are live a few minutes late, but we are live. We had a little snafu.
It is fixed now.
We're fixed now.
It's fixed.
You can get on the website. Send us a chat. Send us a get on the Pinemeadow Live icon and send us a chat. It's this is your chance to ask questions, and we got all four of us here, and we can answer anything that you may want to talk about club-wise. Any questions? We had some questions last week. What was the question? We had one about the compression of golf ball compression.
Yeah, that was a good one. We had some great questions.
We had some great questions. So, hey, just kind of as a follow-up from last week, who picked Rory to win?
I don't know who did.
Why
are you pointing at me?
was-
Why are you pointing at me?
I think you
did
picked the
win.
winner.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you said McElroy.
Yeah, you said McElroy.
Did you say the guy with the hat?
I said a guy with a hat.
If we said Rory wears a hat, so
Sure.
Yeah, that was yeah.
Yeah, you said Rory.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Rory does wear hats now.
So you were leading a couple weeks ago with Patrick Reed. Now
Yeah.
you got Rory. I mean,
he's
I think
on
we're
a
going to start sending you down to Vegas with money.
Send back what you can.
Send back, yeah. Let
man,
us
he's
know.
on fire.
He's on fire. Did you guys watch any of that last week?
Yeah,
I did too. I watched on Saturday, and Sergio was just killing it.
Yeah, typical Sunday meltdown though.
Oh man, he's got to have some. He's got to have, what was it? He's got to have the final round jitters like Rory apparently used to have the second round.
Friday, yeah.
The second round jitters. But I was watching Rory. He was up by 5, and he was just smooth sailing. So there was a hell of a. I don't want to say comeback by Rory, but it was a really great push to win.
Yeah.
So it's. And then now, we have Tiger that leaves after 8 holes. But today, apparently, he's at Valhalla, and he's going to play a 2 o'clock practice round, and he looked pretty good getting out of his car.
Yeah, his caddy was there Monday, Tuesday, so it seemed pretty obvious that he was going to play.
So I was heading to a appointment this morning, and I was listening to Dan Patrick, and he was talking about Tiger, and he was basically saying a lot of the guys were saying, hey, just shut everything down and fire it up for next year and give it a good shot for next year. And Dan was pretty interesting in his comments, basically saying that your mind, he thinks that a lot of it is because when Tiger's playing bad, oh, my back, it's my back, it's my back. And that when you're not doing what you used to do and you're not in the front, you're not leading and you're not playing and you're not scaring everybody, all of a sudden it's, my back's not hurting, That was a pretty interesting take on his side.
Yeah, I've heard some people say that, and I don't disagree or agree really.
I don't know what to know.
If you watch the tape, it looks like the one that he said that it zinged him on, that bunker shot where he had to run out, he didn't show any grimace there, but then later he did. So
on the last drive that he hit where he fanned it off to the right, you could see that he'd had it. That was enough.
So funny that Bubba Watson was playing with him, and Tiger hits it and just drops his club, and he's head in the hands, and Bubba's just walking down the fairway, 4 right.
It's kind of like
that's good stuff.
It's like if you miss a layup and my leg, or
pull a hand, straight hand,
one,
or if you drop a pass, my hand.
I hit my little pinky.
Yeah, exactly.
But the thing that really surprises me, because I've been around a lot of guys that have had back injuries. With advanced age, you guys don't know anything about this, but with advanced age, you will have back issues, and I've had some back problems, minor back problems, but I know that back issues don't generally go away. And I took a look at him last Sunday, which was Sunday to Monday to Tuesday to Wednesday. In 3 days, he went from not being able to take off his shoes and get in a car to, I'm going to play a practice round.
Yeah.
That's pretty remarkable recovery.
Yeah.
And either it was overplayed or, because that kind of recovery, And I'd hate to see him injured in a real bad way and then re-injured because he just wants to get out there and play and says, hey, I can play through this when maybe you can't. I don't know. It's going to be a tough one.
I heard an interesting take, too. I can't remember. It might have been like Cowherd or something. He thought that – or no, it wasn't Cowherd, but it was a guest that Cowherd had on. And he thought that, while a lot of these guys, on tour these days are, in much better shape than the guys of old.
Right. Oh,
he
totally.
almost thinks that Tiger took it too far, and then he also, in terms of being like super jacked up and yoked and all this stuff, and he almost feels like these injuries occur from him pushing too far, but it makes Tiger feel good because it makes him seem more like an athlete rather than just a golfer.
Right.
Because, real athletes, they get hurt, and
they
people
have
don't
injuries.
think golfers get hurt.
Right.
And I think it kind of strokes Tiger's ego that he's like this ridiculous athlete that, he exerts so much energy that he can get hurt. I don't know. I thought that was kind of strange, but kind of interesting.
Well, it is because then that would beg the question. Okay, is he a world class athlete, or is he a world class, or is he a world class golfer?
I think he's both.
Well, that's kind of an interesting. And can you be both? I mean, people laugh, with NASCAR drivers and say, well, they're not athletes; they're race car drivers. Well, he's not an athlete; he's a golfer. I don't know. I don't know. We spend too much time thinking about those things. I think probably.
We actually have a couple comments rolling, guys.
Go for it.
Do you have your laptop on you today?
I do.
So you can see them.
I
think the first question is a great one.
I'm not seeing it. Where?
Okay.
What?
Aaron, you want to throw up the first question?
Social stream or chat?
Chat.
Huh. Mine's not chatifying.
Huh. I can just read them to you. No problem.
Okay.
User 504 asks, how does Rory generate the kind of club speed at 5'9"?
Well, I wish I knew.
I think the rest of us would love to know. I mean, that's
How tall are you, Tyler?
I'm like 5'10", maybe 5'11", and
I'm 5'9", so I'm his size. I can't generate that kind of club.
Yeah, I mean, he's just got such a ridiculous shoulder and body turn, and the lag in his swing is incredible. It's all about, just because you guys are the same height doesn't mean you should hit at the same length, because his ability to get his arms that much farther out in front of him, and the ellipses, like the giant swing path that he creates.
The arc that he generates.
Yeah, he gets so much more length on it than guys like you and me, for whatever reason. I mean, he's been taught that and does it.
I mean, his swing's so perfect too. There's no
there's no wasted motion at all.
Yeah.
And it's on plane, and his ball flight's better than most of us. There's a lot of factors.
A lot of factors, and if we knew, I mean, we'd be playing professional golf. Yeah. Cashing that $1.2 million check last week. It was 1.2 or 1.6. It was enormous.
Yeah.
I mean, what's your take, user 504? I mean.
Yeah. I'd be interested to see. Now, why can't I see my?
Are you on the right site, Pinemeadow Golf?
Tommy, seriously.
Get off Warrior.
I have to get out more. You got another question?
Yeah, we got another question. User 295. With all the talk surrounding Dustin Johnson, how long do you think the PGA can or will keep player problems in-house and not making them public?
Doesn't seem like they're wanting to change the policy anytime soon.
Yeah, I kind of like... They can do whatever they want, obviously, but I mean, I don't know. It's a distraction.
I think
it's PGA want that. I mean, especially in golf, it's like there's a lot of things going on.
But we got to be careful. But here's why we got to be careful.
It's a 4-day round. Everybody's hanging out.
But we got to be careful, because if we aren't if we want to say we're athletes, world-class athletes, and if you're playing up to the fact you're world-class athletes, then you have to make public the drug testing things. You got to know who's on steroids. We got to know who's taking performance-enhancing drugs. If we really want to go down that path, I think we need to be transparent. And if Dustin Johnson was smoking pot in 2009 and got caught in 2012 and 14 doing coke, well, I mean, And if he was suspended back then, I mean, I think that needs to be transparent, because why should we be any different than any other professional sport? And so I think that we need to be transparent. The interesting thing, I was talking to Tyler about this just before the show. I was on Fox, I was on CNN, and the Dustin Johnson Gretzky story was on their homepage. But if you go to the homepage of ESPN Golf or PGAtour.com, you won't see it anywhere. So, I mean, on our main websites for golf, the story is being buried, in my opinion, because Fincham and the Tour wants it to be buried because it's a mark on their deal. So the story on golf.com, which is it? Is he suspended or is he not suspended?
Yeah.
I don't know. After the whole Vijay Singh thing where, he was going to sue the Tour because of the one deer antler spray or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I think maybe they're gun shy. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, because we were talking about the Dustin Johnson thing yesterday, and we're like, really didn't know the exacts of the story. We just hear rumors, and it's just kind of like, okay, give us the details. Let's get it out there.
Let's get it out there, get it all, and
I don't want
move
TMZ
on.
reporting, and I don't want all these rumors and.
Well, and he's sleeping with other tour wives and stuff. I mean,
Tyler
come
said
on.
Here, Duffner's wife, but he doesn't really know.
Well, they're still, God only knows.
Somebody just made that up, probably.
Yeah.
So we got another Ustreamer.
So you're on now.
Yeah, I got it. I refreshed, and I'm pretty much technology.
Okay.
Streamer 676. Speaking of Tiger Woods, athlete versus golfer. If you look at Rory McIlroy's website, the first words you see on the page are "I am an athlete." Food for thought. Well,
wait, which is this? Rory McIlroy's website?
Yeah, I am an athlete. Well, hey, good. I mean, it's a sport, and I mean, I wouldn't argue that.
I'm also on Dustin Johnson's site.
Dustin Johnson or more McIlroy's.
Do you think that's
both?
Oh, you're multitasking.
Do you think that's like more of a spin on like Nike campaign? Like, I am an athlete, I am a golfer, I am a son. Like, that's what it says. Like,
could be.
I mean, I'm sure they helped out.
Obviously, to promote the game, which is great, which I think is obviously make golfers seem like athletes. That way people will get more excited about it.
Hey, well, I mean,
it is part of a spinning thing.
Yeah.
So
it's a spinning,
like,
and also
it
maybe
could
we
be-
should embrace Dustin Johnson, because maybe we should make it. I mean, everybody should know. Hey, just go out, smoke pot. It's okay. It's like every other. At least we don't have any shootings like the NFL, and no one's
I
shooting
would say
themselves.
this is like child's play compared
Child's
to
play compared to the NFL or the NBA. So I mean, we air a little dirty laundry. Maybe we look a little more edgy to the younger kids. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you want to go over the contest we're doing?
Oh yeah, it's your baby. Go for it.
All right. If you got our newsletter, you saw that you can win clubs. So it's really easy. Tyler, did you have it on Facebook? The contest?
No, but
I'll
I
put it
will.
on there.
I'll put it up on Facebook.
Okay. So if you pick the winner
Of this week's PGA Championship at Valhalla.
You can win a Yukon Fairway Wood.
And you maybe want to wait till the end of the show, because our Aaron the Greek could
The savant over here.
Yeah, our golfer savant could be the could pick the eventual winner. So I mean, I'm just saying, could happen.
Yeah, so you get to win a Yukon Fairway Wood of your choice.
So where do you have now? You've got to put your name.
Yeah, so when you post your comment, like people that are watching right now, you can make a pick. You can wait till the end of the show, but you need to put your name after it. There's only one entry.
And it's informal. We're probably breaking every rule of every contest rule you could possibly do.
Please don't enter your neighbor. Don't enter your cousin.
And just try. We want this to be fun. We don't want this to be a internet scam. Okay.
So
is that a good enough waiver?
Yeah.
Okay. So I thought.
And we'll do up to 20 woods. So if we get like 100 entries, 100 winners, it'll be great. But we'll do the first 20. We'll pick 20 random ones.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
You're thinking that 20 people are going to pick it, right?
Hey, you never know.
Well, I'm sure.
Everybody's going to pick Rory, and he's hot.
Well, or do we just say we limit it to the first 5 that pick, so we get the? But it's only available on Facebook. Is it available on Facebook and?
It'll be available on Facebook. I think we take the winners and just pick 20 people that win.
Okay.
I mean, it's going to be. We'll probably get who knows how many entries, but I think that's a fair number.
Can I win?
Yeah, sure.
No, company
Well,
people
well,
can't win.
well,
You still owe us $5 too,
Yeah.
right, Tyler?
That's right.
Yeah.
He laughs, but
He laughs, but I mean, he's going down the line. He's going quickly down that deadbeat line, and I just don't like it. But hey,
So get your picks in.
yeah, get your picks in. There was another one.
Yeah, it's the
swing
who has
speed.
the fastest swing speed, Tiger or Rory?
Oh, now I don't know. Maybe we had a little iTunes.
gosh, I don't even know if I.
What is that?
I don't know how you would even find that.
See,
I mean,
Google.
Can you call Nike and ask them?
Sure,
Why
they
don't you?
just pick right up.
Yeah. Hi, this is Tyler. Tyler from. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. So Google. Why don't you Google Tiger swing speed, Tiger Woods swing speed, and then Google Rory McIlroy swing speed, and see what pops up.
Okay, Tom, I got you on that because I'm doing the Facebook post.
Okay, so
Okay, Tommy, you do that, and we'll get back to you. Let's see. 504 comes back. I don't know. That's why I asked. It's interesting that Tiger has never hit it as far as Rory, even in his prime. Maybe Rory has really long arms and more better, fast, twitchy muscles. In the early days, right? Palmer hit it a long ways, and he was relatively short. Jack, he hit it a long ways. And he wasn't the distance of Tom Weiskopf, who was a 6-plus footer, who had an amazingly long swing arc in his days. It could be when everything's moving the right direction at the right time. Different swings are going to generate different swing speeds. Now, I took a look at. I don't know. Did you guys look really closely at Sergio? They did quite a few. Short, stop versions, slow-mo versions of Sergio's swing. He's got that really, really flat plane thing going on at impact. Pretty interesting, his swing, but I don't
Sergio?
Yeah, Sergio. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a lot of lag in his swing too.
Yeah. And I don't know whether that creates the whip. It creates the distance.
Yeah, I mean, like when he's hitting like a 7-iron,
Uh-huh.
with that lag, by the time he makes contact, the angle of it is down to a 6 or a 5, so he's getting a ton of distance on his lower irons.
These guys were talking about he was hitting 165-yard 9-iron.
Yeah, it's
It's insane.
yeah.
I mean, that's what my 164-yard club is. What, a 7.5, 6?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
yeah, we'll find out this weekend.
yes, true. We have our Golfapalooza this weekend, starting out tomorrow at Sailor's Cliffs, moving to TPC Snoqualmie Ridge.
Yeah.
Doing the
I'm hoping
final.
to stay under 100 at TPC Snoqualmie Ridge.
Coming back. We are going to be playing from the middle tees. I refuse to play from the black
but
tees.
I mean, with the tour event the next week, I bet that rough's going to be kind of long.
We can improve.
Okay.
There'll be a rule.
Let's clean in place.
There's no.
It hasn't rained in
there's no.
4 months
Yeah,
here.
rules, though.
There is no play it down. It is improving. Is okay. Oh,
I
interesting.
can't find the actual numbers, like a reliable source. I mean, a forum, some guy says.
Okay, well, what's the forum say?
Somebody said 128.
Whoa, that's high. For who?
Tiger.
What's Rory?
I'm still looking.
Get a little slow, Tommy.
I know.
Ustreamer676, what did you guys think of the story about Bubba's reaction to the recent long drive competition?
Did you see that story?
I didn't see
didn't
that story.
see
Anybody
that.
see that story? Did you see that story, Aaron? I didn't think so. No, I didn't think so. Tommy, did you see it?
I did not.
Okay, we'll have to do a little report on that too.
I think they say Rory's about 122. I mean, 20 also. I mean,
It's probably negligible.
yeah. I mean, it's really.
I mean, most of those guys up there in the top of the driving distance ranks are pretty similar.
So Ustreamer075 gets in. I'm confused. Too many rules. Well, you got.
With what, the contest?
Yeah. Okay, here's the bottom line.
Pick a
Put your
winner.
name down and pick a winner.
Yeah.
And if you win, we'll send you a golf club.
Exactly.
He comes back at, does fast swing speed mean longer drive? Well, generally it does.
Mm-hmm.
No question about that. Now you can You can hit it a longer ways,
Well,
but
ball speed is also something that you want to look
Right.
at too.
and then long doesn't matter, give or take 20 yards. Short game and putting is all that matters. I tend to agree with that. I would, on any given day, take 20 yards off my drive and go out there and place it in the middle of the fairway. I would score one heck of a lot better. I think that's one of the things that Tiger's fighting right now is he's looking at that driver in the bag and going, you're scaring me, because he can't hit it in the middle. He can't keep it in the fairway. If he could keep his driver in the fairway, then
He just needs to get rid of the driver.
play your Stinger 3-wood for the rest of your life. I mean, hit your 1-iron down the middle, because you hit your 1-iron, probably further than David Toms.
Thoughts? Shots fired.
So I was focused on this Bubba Watson story.
While you're focused on the Bubba Watson story, I'm going to jump in with a Pinemeadow Live report.
Okay.
Contest is live on Facebook. FYI.
Contest is live, and this is breaking news. Okay, breaking news. Former champion David Toms has withdrawn from the PGA Championship because of a bad back.
Oh man.
He's replaced in the field by Sean Stefani. That's Gwen's younger brother. Toms won the PGA Championship 2001 by making par on the fairway in the 18th hole. Atlanta Athletic Club beat Phil Mickelson by 1 shot. Now, you probably don't know this, but your buddy David Toms holds the major championship scoring record for the PGA at 265 shots. So that's pretty amazing.
He's a gamer.
And there is a rumor that Gwen will be caddying for her brother Sean. So keep an eye out open for that.
So the Bubba Watson story, I just want to get back to it.
Okay.
Supposedly they were having a long drive competition on the 10th hole of the PGA practice round. PGA
Oh, okay, okay.
He took out a 3-iron on that hole, hit his drive, and just walked off. So he didn't take out his driver even.
He wasn't interested.
Wasn't interested, basically protesting the fact they would put a long drive competition during the practice round. So
He's getting all country clubbers on.
Yeah, he's
country
getting kinda
clubber on
cocky.
us. He's getting. I don't know.
the guy and there's some guy tweeted, the guy who wanted to drive General Lee down Magnolia Lane thinks a long drive contest is ridiculous.
Ooh.
So to your point, he's
He's going-
all of a sudden he's getting all.
He's going a little blue blood on us. That's not that's not Bubba.
He says, "I'm here to win a championship. I'm not here to goof
What?
around." But then they show his video of Bubba in 2013 at the PGA Championship, and he's goofing around with his hat upside down, and then he's
Well,
on the
now wait a
deck.
minute. Wasn't Bubba part of that group that was playing the right-handed, the left-handed on the TPC Sawgrass on the par 3?
It might have been.
Where
Yeah, seriously.
the lefties were playing righties and the righties were playing lefties. And speaking of a lefty, Ustreamer075 gets back in and he says Phil can't win because he can't putt. Well, he can't putt, but
But he was stuffing it all day on Sunday.
075,
I
Phil
watched him pull out
Mickelson
from the
shoots
fairway.
62 final round on Firestone Country Club, had 10 birdies during the final round, shot 3 shots lower than his best score dating back to 2009.
I was watching him Sunday morning, and he was just throwing darts. And then the one time where he hit a bad drive, he chipped out to the middle of the fairway and then holed out from like 80 yards for birdie.
But Mickelson hit just 11 greens in regulation, but still made those 10 birdies against 2 bogeys. That's pretty amazing, only hitting 11 greens. So, I don't know. 075, he's so streaky. He can go from playing really, really bad. I have a theory on Phil Mickelson. I think that Phil has been rocked mentally by this stock insider trading deal. When you've got the feds and the FBI and the SEC, looking up your skirt, I mean, that's got to be freaking anybody out. And I think that that's really affected him more than he's let on. And when that thing goes away, which it apparently will, I think that puts him in a much better mental frame of mind. But I mean, you're looking at potential Martha Stewart jail time and all that kind of stuff. You just don't want to go down that path. So I think it's really affected him this year more than he would let on. I'm just focusing on my game of golf. I'm gonna let my attorneys. No, that really doesn't. That's not the way it is. So
Here's a little funny interjection. So with Duffner being the reigning champ of PGA. He gets to do the champions dinner, So last year when he won, everybody thought it was really funny because his wife came out and he grabbed her butt apparently. So on his dinner menu, the third course is a butt rubbed filet mignon. He did it on purpose.
A butt rub, nice piece of beef. Okay. Oh, that's good. That's good. Sergio is close because 075 comes back. Sergio's close because he has a terrific short game. Yeah, and short games at the major championships are really important. The other thing though that's interesting is Valhalla will be different than Pinehurst number 2 because they'll actually have a traditional rough, deep, narrow fairways. So it's going to put a premium on hitting the ball straight. It's going to be a premium on hitting greens. So if you looked at who's hitting the ball straight and who's hitting greens in regulations and fairways hit, I think could be an interesting one, which I don't have the ability to do that quickly, but that would be who I'd go for. The old Fred Funks of the world played the Opens so well because he didn't hit the ball that long, 250, 260, but hit it down the tube every single time. Ustreamer 676, he refused and used the 3-iron instead, said something about being serious on the course, didn't want to mess around. I guess that was in reference to
the Bubba story.
Aaron
has a video from 2013 that I found kind of funny.
Just trying to pull it up.
Yeah, I want to pull it up.
Yeah, go for it. What is it?
It's a video of last year's PGA Championship. It's the same Bubba that was saying he wants to be serious.
Oh, okay.
So, Aaron, you want to throw that up?
Bubba here. In Rochester, New York, PGA Championship, practicing a little golf today. Main man Micah, shagging my range balls.
Yeah.
So,
Time for a little.
in the year...
You can't have it both ways.
Here we go.
You can't have it both ways.
He's posted so many things that are so silly and all this stuff.
Hey.
Da-da-da, you're welcome.
You know what? Maybe Bubba was just no Bubba bashing. Maybe he was just having a bad day and he was hitting the ball crappy and he just said, "Screw it, I'm not going to do the long drive."
Yeah.
And then
I'm not going to read too much into that.
Yeah, not going to, because he's pretty consistently laid back and fun and semi-wild and normal and appears to be like ADD to the max. So maybe this was just one of those days.
He's on medication.
Yeah, exactly. Ustreamer 075, he comes back. He says Federer's serve speed is over 120 miles an hour. Tennis is one of those games where if I stood back there, could I ever return a serve from a Federer or or any of those guys? Seriously, probably not. And not probably not. I don't think it wouldn't be 6-0, 6-0, 6-0. It'd be 6-0. Hey, I quit because there's no way, right?
Yeah. No.
That sport, they're so dominating.
Yeah.
And it's not even close to golf because I can go out and shoot a par. I can go out and equal Tiger Woods on that par 5. He shoots a 5, I shoot a 5. Mm-hmm. Mine may not be as pretty as his, but I may get a birdie, he gets a birdie. But I could never beat Roger Federer or tie him.
The disparage of talent in tennis is unparalleled.
Ginormous.
Yeah. There's those 3 guys at the top, and then there's everyone else, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, let's get this is great stuff, but let's get to a question. Pull up a question. Yeah, pull up a question.
All right. And let's do.
Make it a good one, Tommy.
Let's do the first one. Some reason this week, there'll be a lot of questions about the Yukon fairway woods.
Boy, if you like the Yukon fairway wood, you're gonna love the new Realtree 3-wood.
Yeah. So, Aaron, you got it up from Betty. Do you want to read it?
Sure.
Let's you pull it up.
All right. Says, just had a quick question on the Yukon 11 and 15. Love the look of these clubs and can't wait to try them tomorrow. Would you have the approximate yardage on these 2 clubs? Is there a chart showing yardage approximately for all of the Yukons? That's from Betty.
So I emailed this to Tyler and Aaron, actually. I think it brings a great idea is to make a chart and put on the page that does compare okay, this iron is comparable to this wood.
Oh,
And
okay. Okay.
Basically,
Yeah, yardage is the wrong term.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
sorry.
because I can't, because you hit your irons
we don't
further
know-
than I do,
yeah, we
and your
don't know
7
what
iron goes
Betty
way
hits
further
it.
than and I can't, we can't do yardages, but we can compare number to number.
Yes, so that way she can say, okay, I hit my 7 iron this far. This is what would be comparable to.
Yeah.
And that's how far you hit them. But you do bring up a point that not everybody hits the ball the same. Like, I can't hit as far as Rory, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't really say what yardages these
Yeah, it
clubs
kinda-
hit. Like, for any club, even a wedge. Like, 56.
There's so many people that call in and ask me to tell them, how far should I hit this? Well,
It's hard.
we can't tell you that. Like, I wish.
What I can
everybody
tell
knew
you
that.
is
we can tell
is-
you what it's like, but
Sure.
we don't know how far you hit the club. So we've never seen you swing. So there's no way we can tell you like how far you should be hitting a pitching wedge. I mean,
Right.
That's all personal.
And the other thing you can do, go to a range. We've talked about this before. Go to a range, grab a rangefinder. If any of your buddies have a rangefinder, grab it. And because you never really know when it says 100 yards or 125 yards out there, you really don't ever know exactly how far that is. But get a rangefinder and range find that. And then you'll know from this point you're exactly 135 yards from the 125 yard marker. So whatever club you're hitting that distance, you mark it down and you write it down. So you know I am, because I know like my 52 degree Pinemeadow wedge, that's my 100 yard club. Now I could probably get 105, I could get 95, but it's right at that 100 yard club. So if you go out and you do that, well, I don't have a rangefinder and I don't have any friends that have them. Go into the pro shop and ask them. Maybe they have one you can borrow. They'll let you take it down to the range and tell them what you want to do. And a lot of times they go, yeah, no problem. Unless they're afraid that you're going to steal it, but
They'll take a credit card or something.
yeah, exactly. Leave your driver's license. But that's a way that you can actually target, because a lot of these nice driving ranges have multiple targets out there, short to really long, and then you can get an idea how far you hit it. But I do think on our website, to know the difference, especially with a 2 hybrid, 3 hybrid, 4 hybrid, 5 hybrid, compared to a Yukon 7 wood, 9 wood, 11 wood, 13 wood.
And also compared to irons.
2 iron, 3 iron, 4 iron.
Yeah.
So I think that probably if we could do some mental gyrations, we could probably come up with a pretty nice little chart that tells that. That's a great idea.
And
great
the
suggestion.
075 chimed in on that, said you can provide a range of distance. Actual results will depend on the player.
Possible. You can do that, although
it's tough. Still tough.
it's really tough because I know the guys that I play with that have slow swings, that are guys that are basically play a ton of golf, retired, 65, 70, 72. I've played lately with a couple guys that are in their mid 70s. I mean, they hit the ball dead straight, but they don't get a lot of distance.
I mean, their driver could go 120, where it's like we could put on a driver page range of distance 120 to 340. And that's not going to help.
It's not going to help you.
know?
These guys are hitting their drivers about 225, and but they're plugging it right down the tube, and then they're coming at the green with a 6 iron when I'm coming at it with a wedge, but they're not missing the green. I am, So it's a different. That's kind of a different world.
And we don't want to get in the guaranteeing distance and they get the club and they can't hit it that far. Then we look bad.
Yeah.
And we don't want to get in open that can of worms.
Well, and that goes to the question, Streamer 362, on your website, each club always seems to say compared to the name brand club they most resemble. I was wondering if you all actually tested y'all's clubs to the name brands. We don't actually take a Ping G20 and buy it and put it on a machine and compare it to ours. What we do is golf clubs, it goes to the next question, and that is a performance of a golf club is going to be it's the operator. So the operator of that 7 iron may hit it 180 yards where I'm hitting mine 150 yards. The question is, does it have good ball flight? Does it feel good? Does it have a good look and feel? And by the way, you can compare the features and benefits of our Mark 3, our 3.0, ZR 3.0 to a Ping G series. Going to have a similar finish, going to have a similar shape, similar look. They're not going to be the same, but they're going to perform like a golf club should perform. And depending on what kind of shaft you want, whether it's a stock shaft or whether you want a dynamic goal, a lot of the features and benefits can be custom to you that because you're either an entry-level golfer that's just getting going, or someone says, I really need an S300 dynamical shaft because I want, and these distances. The other thing that's where we also look at is how does the club actually perform? And we do go out and hit it, and a lot of it's making sure that the weights are consistent, lofts and lies are consistent. So we have variances when it comes in that, club that's a 5-iron should be a 5-iron loft and lie. It shouldn't come in with a 3-iron loft on it. But that's what we do to check. So,
yeah, good question.
Good question.
Yeah, some guy called me yesterday. He goes, "What's this club comparable to?" I go, "Well, it's like a Callaway style." He goes, "Oh, so if Callaway's okay, then your club's okay, USGA approved." He's talking about being approved by the USGA.
Well, USGA only really approves drivers.
Yeah,
they don't approve fairway woods and hybrids. They don't approve putters. They don't approve irons. We have wedge rules that are distances and grooves and things like that for wedges for people who play under USGA sanctioned events. But for an average guy that's playing in a pro shop, you don't need a USGA sanctioned wedge. You just need to go out and play a wedge. Yeah. But if you're playing in like a local Oregon Open or Michigan Open or U.S. Amateur or Senior Amateur, you do have to qualify wedge-wise. Now, Tyler, we got to check into this because there was discussion about that those groove rules applied from the 5-iron on down, but that topic's kind of like been malleable lately.
Yeah, I don't know about anything other than wedges. I'd have to look. I can start looking for that.
So what? What's it? Give me another question.
Let's go to question number 2. I've never seen this one before. Ben, do you see that one from Ben, Aaron? Mm-hmm. Ben asked, "Do you make a 45-degree wood that can be used as a pitching wood?"
Do you make a 45-degree
wood? Okay,
like our XL hybrid, right?
Yeah, that could be used as a pitching wood. What's a pitching wood? I never.
Be like a pitching wedge. If we did our hybrids, those be like a hybrid wood.
XL Strong pitching wedge.
Okay.
Yeah. What's the Aaron? What's the loft on our pitching wedge? Our XL hybrid pitching wedge. If you pull that up,
I want to say it's a 46, maybe, off the top of my head, but I don't know.
So that is on a pitching wedge. 46. Yeah.
So there's the answer, right?
Yeah. I mean, that'd be a great one to use. One other thing, I don't know, we don't have it here, but we could tease that EGI.
Yeah. I don't think it's. We'll do that next week.
Okay.
We got a new series coming out. Stay tuned because we got a new series coming out, a new hybrid wood series to be in addition. We'll run them simultaneous for a while, but the XL Strongs with the.
I meant the chipper though.
Oh, the chip, yeah, that too.
Oh
yeah. We can.
That's 37 though.
Yeah, we could look at that. Oh, Euster brings up a really good point. There's always that extra thing that goes on. Ustreamer 504 says a lot of ranges have balls that are less than perfect, and some are designed to not quite fly as far.
It's true.
Very true.
Yeah, I mean, I always warn people, like new golfers that are trying to get into the game, and like they're out the range and they're hitting their driver and they don't feel like it's going as far as it does on the course, and it's because they use balls that have the compression that keeps it from going over the fence, and them having to.
That's why I like places like Bandon Dunes, because they've got Titleist golf balls that are practice golf balls that are good golf balls.
Yeah, just X-outs
and then they also recycle them quite often. You're not playing balls that are torn up.
They're not Pro Vs, are they?
They might be.
Yeah, I mean.
They might be Pro V1 practice.
That's a pretty nice range.
It's going to be interesting to see what TPC, Snoqualmie, and Chambers has for range balls. We've got to write that down.
Yeah. Well, TPC better have brand new Pro Vs. And get my game dialed in for that round. I'm going to go low guy.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you want me on your team.
Tyler, do you have that written down?
Yeah. We'll refer to the video because you need video.
Nate, you better mark that.
Yeah, we also have. Yeah, please. Yeah,
But-
someone's got it. Aaron, can you flag
Put that in the meeting minutes.
But yeah, right. Going low.
Yeah.
Okay, at TPC Snoqualmie.
That's what we should do today. Well, I guess we got to do our PGA picks, but we should make picks of who will.
Well, see, this
post
is
the
going to be
lowest
random.
number
This is
and
going
who
to be
will post
6
the
of us.
highest number this
is going to be
week.
6 of us. So
Yeah, that's true.
And we're going to
Out of just us three, though.
Yeah, we're going to have to do high low. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick 2 balls out of the threesome, a high and a low.
Okay.
So it's the best 2 balls, the best 2 ball basically, and then goes against the other team for bragging rights and beers.
Did I get traded to the Big Ten?
Not sure.
Not sure
Do
yet.
the teams change every day?
Can we have to make rules? I mean,
I feel like
I'm in
it's
charge of rules.
Yeah,
yeah.
well,
So
sorry.
yeah, exactly.
Sorry, sir.
But
So sorry. So
I,
sorry.
I think you will definitely be on my team at least 2 rounds. Okay, Tommy, you're abandoned. You are abandoned.
Another question that Tyler and Aaron, I'm sure you've seen this one a bunch too. It's a good question, Jeff, about the custom fitting wizard.
Yep.
He goes, is the wrist to floor measurement to be taken with or without shoes on?
I've heard this one too.
My guess is with just tennis shoes.
Yeah, with shoes on, because you play golf with shoes on. That's
Yeah.
what I tell people.
So I said, Tommy, you don't wear high heels, okay?
Yeah.
Don't be wearing heels. Just standard.
It's only on Friday, guy.
Casual Friday.
Casual Friday.
Actually, I was joking, but you're scaring me now. But okay, yeah, just standard tennis shoes. See, people in the old days they would wear their spikes and they'd stand up with their golf shoes on with their spikes, which adds,
Oh yeah.
So no, just regular shoes.
I haven't even thought about that. Tyler probably doesn't know what a metal spike is.
Yeah, I do.
I still have some.
You wear them out just to.
I crawl on my roof with them whenever I need to be in my roof. Seriously, I have a wood roof. I have a shake roof, so I use them when I climb on my roof.
Update. Groove rule.
Yep.
The groove rule does not apply to irons with lofts of less than 25 degrees. So
25. What's a 25-degree loft?
I'm gonna double check. Let's see. If you look at like the ZR3s,
Yeah.
the 3 and 4 would not apply, but anything 5 through
Would.
anything lower would apply.
Yeah, so that's what I thought. So you have to. So guys that are playing on tour, they're 5 through pitching wedge. If it's like a Titleist whatever set, that 5 through pitching wedge, those grooves have to conform.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, some of the degrees vary depending on what set you're looking at.
Right.
Like the Command QTIs, the 5 is a 25 degree, whereas it's a 27 degree in the 3.0s.
Yeah.
So,
Little variance then.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good point.
We have about 14 minutes left, Guy. Just want to make an announcement real quick.
Yep.
Pick your winner.
Mm-hmm.
You pick the right guy to win the PGA Championship. You win a free club.
Now, we haven't anybody picked today. I mean, we got a bunch of you streamers.
Well, let's
Yeah,
see.
you
We
can
might have
use-
some
And this is on Facebook?
respondents.
There's one on Facebook from Brian C. Just so you know, because I saw Brian is from Malaysia. You're gonna in the States. We'll cover the shipping for the free club. But if you win a free club outside the States, we're gonna have to charge you the shipping.
Oh, I'm waiving that rule.
Really?
I'm waiving that rule.
All right, Guy. You're
I'm not gonna discriminate at some guy who's living in Malaysia. I mean, I'd love to live in Malaysia.
I know, but we talked about this in the past, like
I
people in
know,
Canada.
no,
but you're
no,
waiving
no.
it this
Eh?
time. Okay.
No. Winner's
waiving
a
it.
winner.
Winner's a winner.
We're going.
Sorry, Brian.
We're going now. Brian, I got your back.
Winner's a winner.
Yep. Okay, so we got one there. Who'd he pick?
He picked Rory. You sure winner is a winner still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Hey, Roy's got a shot. I don't know. I just don't know. Okay. Do we have any more questions from this week?
Yeah.
Pick one more, and since we don't have any more questions coming up, we'll wrap her up. But
We kind of already talked about this one actually. What is the relation to irons what relation to irons are the 11, 13, and 15 woods? And that's the Yukon series.
right.
So the 11 is a 31 degree loft, the 13 is a 34 degree loft, and the 15 is a 37 degree loft. Most irons, I would say the 7 iron is a 34 degree, the 8's 37, and the 9's a
Yeah, I think that you're going to hit
40.
your Yukons a little bit further. We got to do we'll take a little break, take a little check on that. We're going to have to do a little homework because I think those woods are going to fly a little bit further than the irons because they got more mass behind them. So and they're cut to a wood length. So I think they got a graphite shaft on them. I think they're going to create a little bit more. You can't go. I wouldn't put a 7-iron against a. I think I'd have to look at that for a second because if I take a look at like the 15, I hit that quite a ways down there. I hit that a lot further than I hit like a 6-iron or a 5-iron. So I gotta think about that one. But that's a project for us to do, and is to try to equate some of these higher lofted woods, the Yukon series, with the 2-3-4-5 hybrid, and then the 3-4-5 iron, standard iron. I think that would be a really interesting analysis. I don't want to forget to do. Also, we do have monthly deals going on.
Yeah, new monthly deals.
And we've got the pop up a couple of the deals that are out there.
We did basically kind of a Monte Rosa August. All the Pinemeadow Excel Monte Rosa clubs are on sale. So you have the driver. 25% off. You have the fairway woods 15% off.
What do we got those irons priced at?
The irons are priced at
Because I played that iron 2 years ago and I really liked it.
$127.46.
See, for a set of irons, that's a really good deal.
And the hybrid set is $164.96.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you get a 3-4 hybrid, graphite shaft, head covers on them, 5-through pitching wedge. That's just.
Sold a guy a set of those on Monday.
Yeah, that's a great set, and I really like that wood. The wood, it's a 460cc driver, the Monte Rosa. It's a great looking club. It sets up well.
Mm-hmm.
It's
really classic shape. Very
classic shape. Yeah, that's what the word I was trying to go for.
The
Ustreamer 362 comes in and says Matt Kuchar.
Oh, okay.
Now, Streamer 362. Tell us what your name is.
Yeah.
Shoot us an email.
Maybe it's Matt Kuchar.
Huh?
Maybe it's Matt Kuchar.
Could be.
Picking himself.
Well, he better learn how to spell his last name because it's only Kuch. But
I want to point out just quickly on the monthly deals. We are like giving away Nitrix sets.
I don't like to hear that.
And Courier stand bags.
I don't like to hear
know
that.
it's a figure of speech, but I mean
Tyler
the
was
bags
giving
are.
away.
That's true. I accidentally give a couple. Courier stand bag, $15 off, so it's $54.95. I mean, you get a bag for
those bags.
$50.
That courier bag is a lightweight.
Nice and light. Yeah.
It's got a stand to it. It's got full length dividers. I think it's got 8 pockets. It's got a. I'm looking at one right here. It's got a cooler pocket on it where you can put a beverage of your choice. It's a cooler lined pocket. It's got a valuables pouch. It has really nice fabric on the inside. You put watches and cell phones. It's a really, really nice bag for $54.
Yeah, and here's the even better deal. So talking about that Nitrix Pro.
Yep.
Basically, so you can get a Nitrix Pro set with a Courier bag of color of your choice for $160.93. So if you think about it. If the bag is $55 and
so it's $100 for the irons.
Yeah, it's basically $106
for the clubs
for a driver 3-wood hybrid, 6-7 iron, 8-iron, 9-iron pitching wedge, and a putter.
And head covers.
Yeah, and head covers for the driver and the 3-wood.
And free shipping.
Yeah.
But wait! I'm not throwing in the Ginsu knives because we sold out of them last week.
Yeah.
There's also, you can do a cart bag for $7 more, or you can do a Realtree bag for $216.93. So
I might carry that Realtree bag this weekend.
Should we that actually would be kind of funny if
all
us three and Rex, we all just show up with Realtree bags, and Scotty and Ron are like, what's going on?
What's going on here? Well, it's Team Realtree.
You didn't get the memo?
Did you?
Team Realtree.
Are you going in straight cart bag or are you going standstill? I thought it was.
Confession, I've never used a cart bag.
I've never in my life.
I never have either, but I'm thinking about it.
I'm too.
It'd be very luxurious.
Strongly thinking about it.
Yeah, that may. That could happen. That could happen. Okay. Well, those are all some good things. So, Ustream user 362 definitely shoot us.
Send you a message. Can he send you a message?
Yeah, private message off of the
Or shoot us an email either way.
Or shoot us an email at mailbag@pinemeadowgolf.com.
Yeah, we'll take entries via email as well.
Yep. Okay, well, it's going to get to that point where we're going to have to be making some decisions, too. This is a tough one.
Yeah.
This is a really, really tough one.
Let's say whoever picks it right gets lunch.
Gets to buy lunch?
Gets free lunch from everybody else.
Oh, you mean for when we do PGA
Us four.
picks?
Us four.
Okay.
What do you think?
It
it.
works for me.
Well, wait. So should we do the person with the highest finish
Yeah,
gets lunch from the person whose player finishes the lowest?
No, we got to have a winner.
Okay,
That's
so
the winner.
If no one wins,
picks
bets
the
off.
winner, yeah,
No,
okay.
bets off. But if,
Alright.
if someone wins, we got to buy. If I win, you guys got to buy me lunch.
Okay.
Okay, but we got to have a winner.
Okay.
Winner, chicken dinner.
All right.
Gosh, I better start researching right now.
So, I don't know.
Aaron, do you want to go
Aaron?
first? Your pick?
Can we jump out
Can we
first?
pick the same? Like if he picks
McElroy.
someone, so like, can I pick him too or no?
Yep, you pick anybody. Look it, you guys gotta go with who you think.
So we can double up.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to double it, I mean,
Yeah,
Well, Tom.
Tom,
Tell me
what do you
where your
think?
mouth is. Who are you gonna pick?
Tiebreaker.
I see
Adam
you over
Scott.
here looking through the field.
Tiebreaker. Adam Scott.
Oh, tiebreaker.
oh, who finishes higher? There you go.
So you gotta pick. You pick a winner and a tiebreaker.
A winner and a
If you pick
tiebreaker?
the same guy.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll go ahead. I'm going to take Rory, too. So, my tiebreaker, though, I'll take Fowler.
Who's writing this down?
Interesting. Yeah.
Tyler,
Well,
I can't trust Tommy, so you write it down.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna remember.
We'll have to watch the replay.
I only
I'll
remember
put
who I
it in the Google
picked.
Doc.
Okay, Tommy.
I'm gonna go. Jeez, I want to take Fowler again. I'm taking Fowler.
Okay. Who's your
I don't need a
tiebreaker?
tiebreaker because nobody's picked him yet.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Dustin Johnson.
How about Rich Beam
Rich Bean.
from Washington? We're gonna be playing right in his backyard.
Is Freddie in it this year?
That's not even. That's not even close.
Come on, Rich Beam. guy.
I gotta go with. Oh God, I don't think Kuchar's playing that well.
Ooh, don't tell that to the Ustreamer.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I'm going Phil.
Okay.
Going Phil.
Interesting.
And Fowler is my. I'm Phil or Fowler. Huh. Durr. Yep. And so Fowler's my
Cricket.
tiebreaker.
Where's the cricket noise?
Yeah, where's the cricket?
Or the boom.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Fowler's my tiebreaker, but Phil's my man. Okay, 62 last week. Firestone, I think he's playing well into this, so that's what I got to go.
Okay.
Okay, well, hey, thanks for asking the questions. Thanks for being part of Pinemeadow Live, and we will be back next week to report on our Golfapalooza in Washington, and also our analysis of the PGA Championship of Valhalla, and answer all your questions on Pinemeadow Live. So see you next weekend on Wednesday, 11 p.m. Pacific Coast time.
11 a.m.
Or 11 a.m.
Yeah, and that's when we'll be announcing the winners.
You can
Yes.
follow us on
Keep it to
Twitter and Instagram and see pictures and updates.
Exactly, and
is
we'll
true.
be posting some pictures this weekend on our trip too.
Yeah, exactly.
So look forward to getting back with you, and it's going to be a great weekend. So wish everybody a good weekend, a good PGA Championship weekend, and we'll see you next week.